As the days turn into decades and the whispers of time grow louder, many find themselves burdened by an invisible weight. This weight is not of the body, but of the soul, a heaviness that clouds the mind and dims the light of being. Yet the soul's vitality is not bound by age. It is drained by habits and emotions that take root unnoticed. The teachings of Zen and Buddhism remind us that life's essence is like water, clear, flowing, and free. It becomes stagnant only when obstructed. To rediscover this flow, we must first identify the silent thieves that sap our spirit and learn the art of reclaiming our inner peace. Let us embark on this journey together, guided by the wisdom shared on OM Wisdom, where we explore how to nurture the soul and embrace the lightness of being. One regret over the past, the chains of yesterday. Life often leaves us with regrets, doesn't it? Those moments where we replay decisions, wondering what could have been. Regret is the first silent thief of the soul. It sneaks into our minds and loops painful memories, pulling us away from the present moment and leaving us trapped in the shadows of yesterday. Regret over the past can feel like chains holding you back. It whispers of missed opportunities and wrong turns, tethering us to moments long gone. But what if you could turn regret into wisdom? The Buddha reminds us, you cannot travel back to the past to fix your mistakes, but you can choose how they shape your present. Reflect on this. Are your regrets teaching you, or are they imprisoning you? To reclaim your soul from regret, start small. Take a moment each day to write down one regret and the lesson it taught you. Say to yourself, "This lesson is my freedom." Visualize placing that regret into a flowing river and watching it drift away. Imagine the weight lifting from your shoulders, leaving you lighter, freer. Each morning becomes an opportunity to choose differently, to create a new narrative for your life. But letting go can be a journey. How do you take the first step? What if this practice feels too difficult? Stay with us as we explore the next silent thief that may be holding you back from fully embracing the beauty of life. 2. Fear of mortality, the shadow of impermanence. As we age, the thought of mortality often creeps in. It's natural to fear the unknown, to cling to life's fleeting beauty. But fear of mortality is another thief of the soul, one that narrows your view and drains your vitality. Zen wisdom tells us, to embrace death is to fully live. Imagine this. A falling leaf doesn't resist the wind. It lets go, nourishing the earth below. Can you let go of fear in the same way? Fear of mortality can create a sense of urgency, a feeling that there's never enough time. It narrows our perspective, causing us to cling to youth, vitality, and permanence, all illusions. In clinging, we miss the joy of simply being alive. Reflect on this truth. Death is not the enemy. It is a part of the natural rhythm of existence. As the Buddha said, what is born will die. What is gathered will disperse. What is built will crumble. Meditation is a powerful tool to release this fear. Sit quietly and reflect on impermanence. Observe how every breath, every moment is a gift. Visualize the cycle of a falling leaf that nourishes the earth. Each leaf falls, but it also gives life. When we accept the cycle of life, fear dissolves into peace. Notice how every sunrise and sunset carries its own unique beauty, fleeting yet profound. But even as we find peace in this practice, there is another silent thief waiting. What happens when our connections to others fade? Let's delve into the third thief and how it affects our soul. 3. Isolation, the withering of connection. Loneliness is a heavy weight to bear, isn't it? Isolation is the third thief, quietly draining the soul. The Buddha said, admirable friendship is the whole of the holy life. Connection nurtures the spirit and reminds us that we are part of something greater. When was the last time you truly reached out to someone? Isolation doesn't always mean being alone. It can be a feeling of disconnection even when surrounded by others. Without meaningful relationships, the soul begins to wither. Connection is the key to rediscovering purpose and vitality. Through small acts of generosity, we bridge the gap of isolation. Practice loving kindness meditation. Begin by sending thoughts of peace to yourself, then extend them to others. Say to yourself, may I be at peace. May they be at peace. Consider this. Relationships are like gardens. Without care, they wilt. What seeds of connection can you plant today? Call a friend, visit a neighbor, or simply offer a kind smile to a stranger. Each act of connection waters the garden of your spirit. Do you feel the warmth of connection growing already? Yet, even as we connect, we must address the attachments that weigh us down. Join me as we uncover the fourth silent thief. 4. Attachment to material possessions, the weight of things. Attachment to material possessions is another thief, isn't it? Over the years, we accumulate objects, believing they define us. But clinging to things is like holding water in your fist. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. The Buddha taught, the root of suffering is attachment. Reflect on this. Are your possessions serving you, or are you serving them? Material things often promise security or happiness, yet their weight can suffocate the soul. Each week, choose one item to let go of, donate it, gift it, or simply release it with gratitude. Repeat the mantra, less is more. Simplify your surroundings, and you'll feel your soul breathe again. Letting go isn't just about clearing your space, it's about lightening your heart. Ask yourself, what memories, what experiences truly bring you joy? Is it the object or the essence it represents? Imagine a life where your value is not tied to what you own, but to the love and purpose you share. As we release these attachments, we prepare ourselves to face the final thief, one that hides in our resistance to life's changes. Let's explore how embracing change can free the soul. 5. Resistance to change, the struggle against the current. Finally, resistance to change is a thief we often overlook. Life is change, yet we resist, clinging to the familiar. Zen teaches us the principle of wu-wei, effortless action, to flow like a river, adapting to obstacles without losing direction. Imagine this, a tree that bends in the wind does not break. Can you be that tree? When faced with change, ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? Embrace each day with a beginner's mind, seeing the world as if for the first time. Reflect on how change is not an enemy, but a guide, a force that helps us grow. Take a moment to pause and observe the changes around you, the changing seasons, the shifting clouds, even the rhythm of your own breath. Do you see the beauty in life's constant movement? On OM Wisdom, we've explored how flexibility nourishes the spirit. Do you see how life's rhythm can carry you forward when you stop resisting? The journey of reclaiming your soul ends where it begins, in the present moment. Let's bring everything together and uncover the key to a free soul. Reclaiming the present moment, the key to a free soul. All 5 thieves, regret, fear, isolation, attachment, and resistance, pull us away from the present. But the present is where life happens, where your soul breathes. As Zen masters teach, when walking, walk. When eating, eat. To reclaim your soul, live fully in the now. The soul, like the sky, remains vast and untouched. Clouds may obscure its light, but they cannot diminish it. By releasing what drains us, we uncover the brilliance within, shining with the wisdom of a life well lived. Thank you for joining this journey on OM Wisdom. If this video resonated with you, subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay inspired. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how these teachings have impacted your life. Until next time, may your path be peaceful and your spirit free.